Hey everybody, happy holidays. It's Sean from Tested. I'm here with my favorite things of the year. Have a nice variety. We're gonna start with the tools. I have bought so many Dremels over the years, rechargeable ones, all different configurations, the deluxe model, the basic model, whatever. And they've always been okay. And I got this as a gift this year. This is the Fordham Rotary tool, and it has changed my rotary tool game forever. I am 100% spoiled for the rest of my life. This is typically, you'll find these a lot at jewelry supply places, both online and if you have a place in town. But this is the deluxe rotary tool version that you can get, and what really sets it apart is this speed control. It has a foot pedal speed control that you can just ease it in, you can ease it out, you can give it just a little bit, you can give it full blast, which was always my problem with the Dremels is you're always trying to fiddle with the switch while you're using it, and it's not the same. This is so much more responsive and makes rotary tool jobs a delight. Has a powerful motor that can go both forward and reverse. This is the standard chuck or handle that comes with it. It has like a Jacob's chuck on it, like a drill press. It simply snaps on and off. It has a key that lines it up so you can get different hand pieces for different jobs or different things. You can even get little sanders and chiselers and stuff like that. And then it comes with a little Jacob's key that you can put your standard tools into. I've been using this for grinding, drilling, buffing, and polishing, like all the stuff that you'd use for Dremel, but the foot pedal thing just makes all the difference. And this feels so good in your hand. It has a nice shape and weight, and it looks like a lightsaber on top of that. So that's a bonus. And it has a lot of different accessories with it. So like you can hang this on like pegboard if you have that above your bench. I got the stand that you can hang two from, and it comes with another option, which is the drill press. So you can put this guy in, put drill bits in, or even sanding drums, and use this little platform, and it has a spring-loaded drill press mechanism. And I use this far more than I thought I would. I thought this was a little extravagant or not needed, but this really has been awesome for a lot of different tasks. And then it has the benchtop clamp, so you can kind of, you can put a grinding wheel in there and use it to polish, grind, whatever you need to do. But it is really up to my game, and I know other people who have these and jewelry makers will vouch for these. Now, the downside to the Fordham is it is so expensive. If you look it up, you follow the links that we'll put down there, it is a pricey tool. For as much as I use it, it is worth every penny for me in my workshop. There are other alternatives that are cheaper. One of them is the Grobit, which I bought a lot of Grobit tools over the years, and they've all been quality. And they have one that is almost identical to this, which is significantly cheaper. So that might be worth looking into. And there are other options as far as the stands and the clamps and the drill presses and stuff like that. But the pinnacle and probably top of the line is probably going to be the Fordham. I'm sure that there's other ones even higher than this, but this is a game changer for me. So the Fordham rotary tool system, check it out. Kind of something that I've used in conjunction with this a lot, and I think Adam may have shown these off before, but I got this little hand vise or jeweler's vise, and this has also been a game changer for me because a lot of stuff I work on, like the camera stuff and other delicate things, are often very tiny, and I do have trouble coming up with good clamping mechanisms. So this guy simply has a jaw that opens up. It has a set of pins that you can rearrange even for like oddball shaped stuff, and it will clamp just about anything. So I got this odd shaped camera part, and it will securely clamp it in place, and then it's perfect for sitting here and using the rotary tool on, or just other delicate work. And you can also take the pins out and just use it straight up as a clamp. And the head will even unscrew, and you can attach it to something else. They do have like benchtop bases that you can use with it as well. But little jeweler's hand vise, also a game changer for me. It does come with more pins in this, so you can use even more than the regular 4 if you need to. And pins or no pins, but little hand vise. Okay, so let's move on to more fun stuff. We'll go to the toys. Let's start with these guys. This is good timing considering the new movie just came out and that we've been covering a lot of Ghostbuster stuff lately. These are the mini epics from Weta Workshop. I have bought various runs of the mini epics and they have all been great. The detailing is so good, the characterization that they do and the poses they do, the attention to detail, the paint jobs. Like if you look at the proton packs, the detailing on it are absolutely fantastic. And I just picked up, they just released recently the Demon Dog, and holy cow, this is my favorite thing ever. These guys are up on a shelf, but this guy sits by my computer like every day because it's just a delight to look at. We got Slimer. I am crossing my fingers for a mini epic Stay Puft, but it hasn't materialized as of yet. But if you are a fan of Ghostbusters, or they also do a run of Alien, they've done just about any Lord of the Rings you can think of. They've done District 9, but every single mini epic that I've got has been a delight, and definitely worth checking out if you're a fan of Ghostbusters or quality vinyl models. So Weta Workshop mini epics. And then we're gonna jump over to this, and this is a blast from the past. These are toys from my childhood, which I just recently discovered are still being made. So I didn't hesitate. I hesitate to do favorite things that are like, oh, you got to search eBay for it. But these you can still get. Now, these are at least 35 years old from my childhood. These are Zoids. They are a unique and fun construction set for kids, any ages. And the original run started with these little wind-up toys. So they all have some kind of motion. And these little guys would wind up and then do their thing. But the unique thing about the Zoids is they come as a kit. So everything comes on a sprue like a regular glue together or snap together model kit. You cut them off the sprues and then you assemble them. But the unique thing about the Zoids are they use these rubber nuts. And the rubber nuts basically go on and retain all the panels. Sometimes they're used for detailing. But like I said, I've had these for 35 years and these little rubber nuts are still going strong. And they're really fun to build. They usually come with these little tiny gold or silver pilots. And there's some customization you can do, like it comes with a variety of weapons and decals and you can mix those up a little bit. But the standard model is basically, is the same. This bigger guy, they did some battery powered ones. This one was actually a RoboStrux, which was a offshoot of Zoids, a rebranding of Zoids that they did, but they're virtually identical. They go together the same. There's even crossover between the two brands. But this guy's battery powered, and well, he's old, but he still goes. Some of them have light, some have sound. Yeah. But I love these guys, they're great. So what I discovered, they're still making these. They still have little wind-up ones. They still have the bigger guys. You're gonna have to do a little research on your own because I'm not totally up on my new Zoids, but the bigger ones, it looks like they have options of ones that are powered like this guy, or ones that are just static, well, not static models, but they're non-powered and they're just posable, but they still go together with the little rubber twist bolt construction. They still come on the sprues, and there's some really cool ones out there. And the little guys if you're on more of a budget. So Zoids and vintage RoboStrux still out there, still going strong. So if you're in, for something a little different as far as a model kit that's easy to put together, check them out. And then finally, it is the holiday season, so we're going to end with a holiday item. These just aren't up for decoration. These are my holy grail of LED Christmas lights. I grew up with the C7, ceramic Christmas lights. That was like the standard around my house. And over the years, these have gotten harder and harder to find, or all of them have moved to LEDs. And to my taste, none of them look right. They either were too dim, the coloring wasn't right because they're using plastic housings. And I just found last year these C7, and they make the bigger C9 LED Christmas lights that are screw-in, so, which was really unusual. Usually they all come pre-wired. So I had all these old vintage Bakelite Christmas strands that were just sitting around because I wasn't buying the old ceramic bulbs anymore. And these work perfectly in there. They look identical to the original old ceramic bulbs. They don't get hot, they don't break. I've been running a strand in my workshop nonstop for a year every day, and I have not had any blowouts or dead bulbs or anything like that. And let me grab the end of this strand, because what I did is I put the old style ceramic bulbs in, and if we compare them, you really can't tell the difference between them. And these are super hot, too hot to hold. They break super easily, and they're just hard to find anymore. So if you're looking for a nice upgrade to your old Christmas stuff, these are Wintergreen Opticor Christmas bulbs. I will say they are a little pricey, unfortunately, but I really wanted to use these old Christmas strands, and to me it was worth it because it captured memories of my childhood and it felt right. So these are the Wintergreen Opticor LED Christmas bulbs. So those are some of my favorite things for the year. I hope you enjoyed them. Let us know some of your favorite things in the comments, or if you have any questions or comments, I will always read those and try to get back to you. So with that, happy holidays from Tested, and we'll see you next year.